Hello YouTube, this is Jerickk here with my 7th video. Hey, I'm excited, let's get into it. Today I'm simply going to jot down a few points as to, for the newbies out there, Dota 2 or League of Legends. If you haven't played any of these games, I'm just going to do a couple minutes to help you decide on which one you should end up playing, or maybe you may end up playing both. It doesn't matter. Anyway, okay, reason number one, let's get stuck into it. Probably the worst one is, of course, cost. Simply put, both games are free to play. You don't need to pay up front. You don't need to pay a monthly subscription. You don't need to do any of that. But that doesn't mean you may end up dropping money into both games. For instance, in League of Legends, if you want to play your favorite hero, you're going to have to drop a few bucks into permanently purchase that hero, because you only get you get 10 free random heroes every week, but that changes. So if you want to play the same hero, you got to pay for it. Whereas in Dota 2, you don't need to do that. All the heroes are unlocked automatically. The only thing you're going to end up paying for is cosmetic items and tickets to watch tournaments live or replays. Okay then. Reason number two. The social aspect of each game. I've found in my personal experience playing both games, because I play both games and I love both games, I'm excited about them. Okay, but the social aspect I have found in my personal experience with pub games, because I don't play tournaments, that with League of Legends, it seems that most players don't communicate with each other that much as they do in Dota 2. Reasons for this, maybe the chat board is in an awkward place in League of Legends, and they also don't have the in-voice game chat that they do in Dota 2. League of Legends doesn't have that. I've found that player communication is a lot stronger in Dota 2 than it is in League of Legends. I don't know why, it just seems to be. That's from my personal experience from playing both games for years. I'm a veteran of Dota 2 and League of Legends. I know my way around each game. So yeah, I'd have to say, in terms of a social, if you want to chat up the players you're playing with or playing against, you want to type to your heart's content, you just want to talk about random things or plan out your strategies, I found that aspect of the game is a lot stronger in Dota 2 than it is in League of Legends. Number 3. Gameplay and difficulty. First of all, there's no denying it for all you League of Legends fan out there. Dota 2 does have a little bit more complicity with its mechanics than League of Legends does. You can do things like creep block, deny your own creeps, stack, animation cancelling. You can do all that. League of Legends, you can't do that. So in terms of gameplay, League of Legends is simpler to play, that you don't have to worry about all those kinds of things. And also, in a general aspect, they have a ranking system in League of Legends. They also do in Dota 2, but I've also found that, again, from my personal experience, that the tier matching system in League of Legends is a lot more refined than it is in Dota 2. Newbies don't get thrown in the deep end. Veterans and pros don't get curb stomping matches with the new guys and less experience. Dota 2 has that. Dota 2 also has that, but not to the same extent, and it's not nearly as well done as League of Legends is. So in terms of difficulty to play, I would say that League of Legends is easier to play. It's not an easier game, don't get me wrong. I just say, for those little tweaks that Dota has over to what League of Legends has, I would just say, on the whole, League of Legends is a little bit easier to play. It also comes down to your items as well, because because the items in Dota 2, you have a lot more item use heavy in Dota 2 than you do in League of Legends. League of Legends is basically, not all of their items, but most of their items are just stats and passive abilities, where a lot of items in Dota 2 are required to actually use them, whether they turn you invisible, make you temporarily run faster, blink across the map, or teleport across the map. Just on that fact, I would say that on the whole, League of Legends is easier to play. With that being said, we come to the inevitable conclusion. Basically, you've got to take all things into consideration. Cost, the social aspect, the difficulty of the games, and the type of people you'll be playing with. It comes down to this one thing. What do you enjoy more? Dota 2, League of Legends. The only person who can answer that question is you. You go out, you play those games, 10 matches of Dota 2, 10 matches of League of Legends. Find out what your preferred game is. Only you can answer that. So you might as well just get on it and play it. This is the only way you're ever going to find out which game is you. You could be just Dota 2, League of Legends may not be your thing, or you could be League of Legends heavy and Dota 2 is not really a thing, or you could end up being like one of the players like me, where you actually play both. You enjoy both, you enjoy them so much. But if you're going to ask me that question, which game do I enjoy most? If I had to choose, gun to my head, you're going to make me choose, I would have to say Dota 2, not because it's a more enjoyable game. Not because it's a more enjoyable game, but because I just have a lot more friends who play Dota 2 than play League of Legends. I hardly have any friends who play League of Legends. It's kind of sad, actually. A lot more of my friends, I've got about 20 of my mates who play Dota 2. So, for me personally, I enjoy playing these types of games with people I know. It's more fun. You get a kick out of it a lot more than you do playing by yourself. You get those days where you just want to play with yourself. You say, go away, leave me alone. But yeah, for me, on the whole, Dota 2, more enjoyable for me only, because I have mates to play with, and that's why I enjoy it more. So, I hope this video helped you. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments. I'll try to get back to you. But definitely get out, play those games. I know you'll like them, especially if you're a hardcore gamer. You'd be an idiot not to play them. I'd be surprised if you haven't even heard of them. I expect any gamer worth his salt has at least heard of these games. Get out there, give them a try. They're free to an extent, but you'll definitely enjoy them. This is Jerickk, signing off. Play more games, people.